Development and growth really comes from an intimate knowledge of people, what they want to achieve in their career, but also what the company's trying to do. One of the things that we need to make sure we do is while the company's succeeding and successful, we want to make sure the employee wins as well. The more we get to know our talent, the more we realize how special they are and the more opportunities are there for them.
The SARE initiative, which stands for Sustained Action for Racial Equity, has as an imperative to drive broader racial equity across the communities in which we work. And one aspect of starting within the four walls of Northwestern Mutual was what we call Project Uplift, a series of roundtable discussions between senior Northwestern Mutual leaders and some of the incredible Black and African American participants.
I would describe Project Uplift as an hopeful program that levels the playing field for people of color, for them to become visible to senior leadership, to let them know the value and the talent that they have within Northwestern Mutual.
I would describe this roundtable series as an opportunity for employees across the company to learn from our senior leaders. It's a touch point to humanize those executives that lead the company, and you get to hear just really unique stories and experiences and learnings that you can apply, share with others, and it's really cool.
They asked everyone on SLT to be involved, and frankly, they didn't even need to ask me. I would have jumped at the chance. That opportunity to connect with people in a really personal and intimate way was just incredible.
What we're seeing in those Project Uplift meetings is really a two-way communication being developed. I myself was very surprised to be in a meeting where I really saw epiphanies happening when we're bringing things up to those senior leaders and they're saying, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that. We're being coached and they're being coached.
I knew we were going to have good conversations, but what I was really blown away was the level of honesty, candor, transparency, and openness that happened very quickly. I think those individuals were able to feel more confident through this process, were able to have more constructive dialogue with their leaders, with their peers, are going for jobs and promotions that they otherwise would have sort of not gone for. So I think there's a lot of positive that came out of this experiment.
We didn't necessarily know how it was going to go. Would it be well received or not? The discussions, the roundtables have been absolutely fantastic. I think we've learned a tremendous amount as an enterprise. And now we have the opportunity to take those lessons learned and apply them more broadly to other communities, other groups within Northwestern Mutual for years to come.
And now when we all talk together, I really see the things happening in their world and bringing that back to the things that are happening in my world. It's impressive. And I do feel very lucky to work here and be a part of it. And hopefully I can pay that forward.
Over the course of my 14 years here at Northwestern Mutual, I've seen the culture shift. I've seen it shift where we're more welcoming to new employees regardless of their background. We welcome them with open arms, having that door open, calendar open, to be able to help them learn about the culture and build that culture on what we've run with the diversity and inclusion and improved on.
What's really important to me is that I bring others along, both people that look like me, people who may not have the platform. So the same way that the senior leaders are giving their time, I want to make sure that my time is also given to those that need it and advancing them in the same manner. As I look into the future, it's absolutely here as long as NM will have me.